Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Ninth Legion, and today let's play some Xenonauts. Now, this was the result of a poll we did on the channel, so people have voted for me to play this game, so hopefully a lot of people are looking forward to it, and I'm quite eager to play this. It's been a little while since I've played Xenonauts, but I do have about 100 hours into the game in the past, so hopefully we'll start off pretty well. Now, for those of you not familiar with Xenonauts, before we get into the game itself, I'll just explain what it is. It's a strategy game, directly inspired by the 1994 game UFO Enemy Unknown, or if you're American, XCOM UFO Defense. Basically, we are in charge of a multinational military organization defending a Cold War era Earth from alien invasion. We have small, persistent squads to go out and engage enemies on the ground. We have aircraft to engage them in the orbit, in the atmosphere. And yeah, we've got to stop the aliens from whatever their dastardly plans are, reverse engineer their technology, and defeat the invasion. It's a very similar game. You can see the direct links from the old 1994 XCOM, and we've got, direct links to the most recent iterations of XCOM, which have come out. This is definitely based on the older 1994 games, though, so a lot of the mechanics, if you're familiar with the modern XCOM games, the mechanics may not seem very obvious to you, but I'll try and explain them as we go. Now, a quick note before we start, this isn't actually the original game we're playing. Xenonauts came out in June 2014, and it came out great. I quite enjoyed it from the start, but we're actually going to be playing the Community Edition modification. Now, the Community Edition mod is an unofficial community-made update for Xenonauts, produced by volunteers who have been given access to the source code of the game by the developers themselves. It's not just a mod, but it's actually a full update to the game done by the community to keep it relevant, I guess is the way of doing it. So it does include new features, but it also includes bug fixes. It's got a large number of community assets from previous mods that have been released. It's got a large number of new maps, interface improvements, fixes to the AI, faster alien turns. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I'll put a link down to the full description in the doobly-doo down below, and you can have a look through there and see what it means. But basically, we're just playing an improved version of Xenonauts, which has the full endorsement of the developers themselves, which is always a good sign for a mod. Now, with that said, I think we basically just need to go start playing. So, new game. We'll start on normal, because I have 100 hours in this game. I've never actually completed it. So let's not go insane or veteran. Let's actually try and win this one for once. So, new game on normal, and begin game. Now, I've left the explanatory tooltips up, just so you guys can read them. I don't actually need to read them, so I'm not going to read them all out. If you want to read them, pause the video quickly, read them in your own time, and then continue on with watching the video. But I've read these many times before, so I don't really need to read them. So here we go. This is our geoscape. This is the map of the world. As you can see, we can place a primary base location, and we can place this anywhere we want. So it depends what part of the world you want to cover from the start. And that can be quite an important choice, because, we can try and cover, most of Russia, Asia, Australasia, Africa, the Middle East, Europe, North America, all of obviously, where the geographical locations are. I'm not quite sure why I'm just listing continents right now. But I always generally like to go for here. Basically the Mediterranean. It allows us to cover Western Europe, which is a pretty good income region. They give us quite a lot of money. But it also means we can also intercept some alien activity into Russia and the Middle East and North Africa. You can also make a good argument for doing North America. That also gets you a lot of money because you keep them happier. The people we're not defending, the people we're outside the range of, and these circles around the cursor indicate our radar ranges, they will become unhappy with us if we don't intercept alien activity in their region. And as you can see, we can't cover the whole world, at least not at the start. But I've often found this to be quite a decent starting location. You definitely don't want to start somewhere that's got a lot of land. Like, if you started here, you have this whole region here that's water. If you shoot down a UFO and it crashes into the water, you don't get to recover anything from it. You don't get to go on any missions for it, because it's sunk. Whereas the Mediterranean, yeah, there's a chance it can fall into the water, but for the amount of land we get to cover, I think it's worth it. So, let's put our base here for now. And this will be our Europe base. We do get to build more bases later. It's not like the modern XCOM games where you only have one base or one ship. We can build multiple bases and then get to cover the entire globe. So there we go. Okay, base is down. Time has started. It is the 1st of September 1979. Like I said, this is Cold War era. But we are a multinational organisation dedicated to defending the planet. So, first off the bat, let's see what we're doing. We are doing some research. We have 10 scientists working on alien invasion. They're trying to understand what the hell is going on. As you can see, we have our lovely scientist here. Commander, please do tell me how to do my job. Alright then. As with most of the XCOM games, we do have engineers who can build stuff. Currently, we don't actually have anything we can build. We haven't done any research. We can, however, buy stuff. Later on, we can hire more soldiers, which I think we'll do straight off the bat, actually. So let's see. Let's go to hire soldiers. Is there anyone good? What I like in my soldiers are high turn units. Now, if you're familiar with the older XCOM games, turn units are exactly what you're thinking of. Modern XCOM game players, you might not be familiar with turn units. This isn't like XCOM 1 or XCOM 2, where you have 2 actions. You get a movement and to take a shot, basically. In this, you can do multiple different things, but they all have a cost. And that cost is in time units or turn units, which I think it's time units. And basically, throwing a grenade is 10, or crouching down is 3, moving 2 tiles is 10, something like that. So you work your way through your pool here. So having lots of time units is pretty useful. But you also, we want someone who's got a lot of hit points. People who are strong are pretty useful. Accuracy is very nice. As you can see, there's a bit of a trade-off here. Like, the most accurate person doesn't have that many time units. But if we go down a bit, I want an accurate person, good reflexes, good accuracy, and not bad turn units. Private Alexis Blanc. Okay, let's take you. And let's see, who else do we want? Someone with high turn units. 61, ooh, that's pretty good. Decent hit points as well. Yeah, let's get James Stevens. So I'll hire them just so we've got a couple of extra soldiers coming in. Let's actually manage our soldiers quickly. So we do have one vehicle right now. We have one transport vehicle, Charlie 1, which is basically a helicopter, like a Chinook kind of variant. It's got quite a long range. It can carry a bunch of people inside. I think it's actually maxed out. I think it can carry 9 people. This is where not having played the game for a little bit. So we've got a little bit of setup to do before we can actually start this. Can I put you onto Charlie 1? No, Charlie 1 is actually full. Okay. So what have we got currently on board? We've got a rifleman, heavy weapons, rifleman, assault rifleman, sniper, rifleman. I would like at least one more of those guys to be a sniper. So who's accurate? James Hernandez. Okay, we're going to go check out James Hernandez. Can I change you to a sniper? There we go. That will help us out quite a bit. So let's look at Charlie 1 and actually look at the how our squad is deployed inside. So we can actually look at the personnel themselves. Here. And as you can see, we've got a list of all of our soldiers. So we've got a bunch of corporals, 1 sergeant, and then we've got some more corporals here. Our new people will be privates, so they haven't got anything more than basic training. But what we want to do is we want to go through this list quickly before we start playing the game proper and just get ourselves set up. So we've got our... You're an assault, you're carrying a shotgun, you've got a med pack, a bunch of grenades. That's not too bad. In fact, you can actually carry a little bit more, but I think that's probably enough for now. What I might do is actually trade out a couple of those grenades, and I'd actually like you to carry more grenades, because at the start, grenades are very powerful. And to be honest, at the end of the game, grenades are still quite powerful, but right now, grenades are very powerful compared to the weapons we start off with. We have shotguns, we have precision rifles, we have assault ballistic rifles, which is basically an M16 variant, and we have a machine gun, which I think is... I'm not actually sure what that machine gun is based off of, but anyway, we want to be able to carry lots of stuff and blow lots of shit up. So my assaults, I would like to carry more grenades, please. Let's just fill them up on grenades. In fact, you can carry a bunch of stuff. So what else do I want to give you? More shotgun ammo would be useful. We can transfer on the battlefield ammo around. So like if one person's carrying all the ammo, that's not too bad because they can drop it and other people can pick it up. And again, for those of you who've played the most recent XCOM games, we have limited ammunition. We only have the bullets we take with us. So you've got to be careful with your shots. You've got to make sure you actually take a lot of ammo with you because you might need it. What else could I give you? Could give you the combat shield, but that would mean you could only have a pistol. I think I'm just going to actually... Yeah, I'm just going to fill you up with grenades so you can carry a few more things around just in case we need them. The sniper, you're set up pretty well. In fact, you can actually afford another grenade or 2, which is fine. As long as we don't go over the carried weight, we don't affect our time units. If you go over the carried weight, then you can carry fewer... you can actually perform fewer actions. You take a penalty to your time units. So you're fine. You're fine. Have another couple of grenades. But I'm going to drop out some of the useless grenades. These are smoke and flashbang grenades. Very useful, but, you know, in the right situation. Let's also get you some more ammunition for that ballistic rifle. There we go. Now, our heavy weapon gunner, you can't really carry much else. You've got 2 reloads of ammunition, which I'm pretty much okay with. Later on, we'll get different weapons that'll have different ammunition and we'll have different armor. Currently, we only have basic armor, so not much else to equip there. Problem with armor is it does weigh a lot, so you've got to be careful with that. You're okay and pretty much full up on stuff. You, I will switch out for more grenades. I do like grenades. I mean, blowing stuff up is wasteful because you don't get resources from it. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'd rather have people alive. Now, we can also deploy stuff in our dropship, so when we land at a combat site, we know who's going to be where. And again, I do have a way of doing this. So precision rifle people, where are you? Precision rifle people. I want to move them towards the back. So we've got a ballistic shotgun up front. Yeah, that's not too bad. Machine gun in the center, so it's got a good range of fire straight off the bat. If we land and there's something right in front of us, having a machine gun in that position is very useful. I'm going to move a couple of the ballistic rifles back to cover these side doors. So we actually have 3 doors off this. You've got the big ramp at the back, and you've also got side doors. So we want people next to them ready to go. And then I like my precision rifles in the back row, so they're kind of ready to aim up at what is over in front. But we've still got the ballistic shotgun people, the assaults, ready to go straight off the bat out the door. So there you go. That should be us pretty much set up for our first mission, whenever it comes. This is our base itself. As you can see, we've got a list on the left of what our personnel capacity is, research capacity, hangar capacity, and all of that. Now, straight off the bat, I do want to start expanding the base. We've got a 1.5 million in the bank. So I'm going to spend 250 of that on another radar array. That gives us a 25% increase in our range, and is going to come in very handy for making sure we're covering a large amount of territory. An additional hangar is only 25,000, and again, very useful to have off the start. We're not going to be filling it for a while, but I just like having hangars. And I think we're going to need, yes, we're going to need another living quarters. So let's plonk that down there. They're going to take 5, 5, and 10 days to build, which isn't too bad. When we get that living quarters online, I will probably hire some more scientists. But for the time being, until we've actually got more stuff to research, I'm not too worried about it. So with that done, let's go back to the geoscope. So we can control time up here. We are currently on the very slow setting. We can speed this up all the way. And right now, there's nothing much to do apart from wait for the aliens to show themselves. We know they're in orbit. We've, if you've watched the trailers for the game, you know that the aliens have arrived in orbit. They're quite visible, but they appear to be converting their ships to land on the ground, which is taking them some time. So let's go for full speed and basically wait for something to happen. As you can see the day-night cycle on the map here. That is very important. And hello, UFO number 1 has been detected. So we get a bunch of information about it here. We can see the size is small. It has no escort, which basically means it's on its own. We've got an altitude, a heading, and its speed, 14,000 kilometers per hour. That's pretty fast. So we definitely want to intercept on this. We need to launch our own fighters. So if we go to intercept, you can see I do have 2 Condor class fighters ready to go from Europe. These are basic interceptors. They quickly become outdated, but at the start of the game they're very powerful. I will launch... yeah, we're going to launch both of them, just to be careful. We don't want to take damage too early in the game. And we're going to try and chase down this UFO. Now there's a chance we're not going to be successful. Oh, and there's UFO number 2. Okay, well, in that case, I need to break off one of my fighters. Which I can't do because they're already on an intercept mission. This was a bad idea. Can I can't shoot... I wanted to be sure to shoot down that one, but that means we're going to have to ignore this one. Okay. I'm gonna screw this up straight off the bat, so... right. We're gonna launch again. You're nice and close. We might actually get you quite quickly. And we're going to intercept with you as well. So we are going to go for one-on-one engagements. We should win pretty easily. Now, over here, this is important. You can see communications disruption has popped up. So down here it says, local communications suffering unexplained heavy disruption. Authorities fear alien activity responsible. Basically, there's something going on over there. It could be an alien ship. It could be an alien landing. We don't know. And you'll see these events pop up all over the world. If they're not in radar range, we can't do anything about it. It's happened so far away, our planes can't even reach that far. Which kind of sucks for the people over there. And as these things happen, you can see here already, the forecast change is minus $7,000 for our monthly income, which is currently about 3 million before expenses, which is $500,000. So we've already lost money because they're getting unhappy with us not being able to prevent this communications disruption. And these events will happen constantly. Come on, catch it, catch it, catch it. Oh, you've landed? What? Okay. Okay, so you can see we've got UFO sightings, which is actually costing me money. Even though I've got interceptors on their tail, people are still going, oh god, there's aliens. And the government's going, you're clearly not doing enough. Now, this is a problem. That UFO has landed. My Condor can't attack it, but at the same time... Okay, now I could launch... Okay, we're going to be careful here. We don't want to fight in the night. Fighting at nighttime is really bad for us. We're not good at it. So what I want to do is actually wait for the day... I want dawn to arrive. So we've got to wait for this day-night divide to go over. And I think actually you just took off, which means we are now going to engage you. So let's do this manually. So, air combat. Air combat changes a lot from both the original XCOM and the new XCOM games, because we get to do it manually. Which basically means, if we jump in here, you can read that in your own time. Like I said, pause quickly. We can choose to select our fighter, and if we have multiple fighters, we can choose multiple fighters. We can give it its target, which is already set, I think. We can choose which weapons it uses. We can say when you want to use your afterburner. We can say when we want you to dodge, which is all pretty useful stuff, but this is just one light scout versus a fighter plane. We should be okay. I'm going to keep my finger over the evasive roll. If we start taking fire, I can try and dodge out the way of it. And I will zoom in a bit here. Ooh, actually they managed to dodge. We are taking a lot of damage here. Ooh, okay, that went badly. They managed to dodge both missiles. We did shoot them down, however that Condor did take a lot of damage. I probably should have set the missiles to fire one at a time, so it dodged one missile and then took the second. Like I said, it's been a little while since I came back to the game, but that means we shot down this UFO over here. Condor 2 is now returning. This one over here is still landed, actually, so let's see. We've got to wait for dawn to arrive, like I said, and then I want to see what this UFO does, because if it stays on the ground, an intact UFO would net us a lot of income and resources and research opportunities. So, yeah, it's actually still down even in daytime. Now, with the crash sites, we do have two options. We can choose to intercept them, which basically means we launch our Charlie 1 helicopter, land a team, and do a ground mission. Or we can just airstrike it. We'll still gain some resources from it. We'll gain 15,000 credits. Dollars, I guess, actually. But we won't get any experience from it, we won't get any research items from it. This can be useful later in the game when you just want to tidy up small ones you don't have time to actually send people out on missions for. However, I'm actually going to go for the landed UFO first, because, like I said, that could actually be really good for us. Or it could be really bad. The problem is, all the aliens are going to be alive still. Now, Charlie 1 is a lot slower than our jets, so hopefully he gets there in time. If we can do both missions in one day, that would be amazing. So, Charlie 1 has reached UFO 2. Let's begin the mission. So, for the start of the mission, we've already set up our deployment out of the Chinook, out of the helicopter, out of Charlie 1. We know what our weapons loadouts are. We've now just got to kill all the aliens and secure the crash site. There's two ways of doing this. One is literally kill all the aliens. The other option is we manage to get our people inside the crashed alien ship, or the landed alien ship in this case, and capture it from the inside. I think we've got to keep people inside for 5 turns with no active aliens inside, which can be a little bit difficult. We'll see. So, oh yeah, just say there, 5 turns. Okay, right. You can see here we've got our people. It's also worth noting this is the map. We've got multiple levels. Let's take the roofs off stuff so we can see. There are friendly AI on the map. Here we've got a police officer. They've got a pistol. They will try and engage the aliens. Not very successfully, I'll be honest, but they will try. You know, they'll do their damnedest. Now, there was an old hack you can do, and I learned this from the original XCOM games back in, like, 1994. If you want to find out where you are on the map, just move the cursor, and you can see where the border of the map is. So, this isn't a terribly big map. It extends down here a little bit. There's a little bit off to the side. It does go up that way quite a bit. However, we've landed, and we can't see any aliens just yet. So, Each of our soldiers have time units, they have their HP, and they also have this meter down here, which is their, essentially it's their bravery. They can be spooked out, especially by psionic attacks, or if they get wounded, or if everyone starts dying around them, they can freak out, panic, drop their weapons, go berserk. There's a whole bunch of stuff that can happen. Over here you've got your time unit reserve, so if you want to make sure that when you're moving them, they keep enough time units in reserve to fire off a normal shot at the end of it, you can set that and it won't allow you to move past that. You won't be able to move past this yellow line here. But for the time being, I'm not going to worry about that. We can select our grenades, we can reload our gun, set our fire mode. With a ballistic rifle, you can always fire in triple shot or single shot. Single shot is more accurate, triple shot will do more damage, and damage can counter a lot with ballistic rifles at this earliest part of the game, because they don't do very much damage. So, off the bat, let's turn you around here and see what we can see. When you move, you click the map, and you can see how many time units it's going to take to get along the path you're trying to go to. Various things can change that depending if you've got to jump over different terrain, that kind of thing. But it's very useful, and then you can just double click again to tell them to actually make that move. But I want to be careful here and see what we can see, which really isn't much. Now we're probably facing up 5 or 6 aliens probably here, so this could be quite dangerous. Like there's a lot of resources we can gather from this, but it's also still quite dangerous. So we want to take this slow and careful. And that means keeping people in cover. So this guy, let's see, can I get him up this way? I want to be able to look in that window. And then I can move someone else around, maybe this guy or one of the shotgun guys, to cover that doorway so nothing comes out behind me. Because there's an opening in the fence here which I want to try and get around. So I'm going to move you up to here. Face you that way and crouch. Crouching takes 3 time units, so we've still got enough for a normal shot. I could have moved you further, but I don't want to expose you to fire that you then can't do anything about. I'm going to move back to here. He can crouch in the doorway of the Chinook and just face that. If anything opens the door, there's a chance he'll take a reaction shot and engage it. There's also a chance that he'll just stand there and get shot, but hey, that's Xenonauts/XCOM. Now, you are a bit more tricky, because there's a lot of open ground here, and if something comes around this corner, you'll be in trouble. So what I'm tempted to do, actually, where's my shotgun guy? He's there. Shotguns are very good at point-blank range and have a very low time unit cost. So if I moved you to there, turned you, you've got 20 left, it's 3 to crouch, you've still got enough time units to do a snapshot, if anything comes around the corner. Which will basically cover off this guy, who can run up to here. And they'll be ready for the next turn to start moving around that way. Although there might be a fence there, so you might not even be able to get round. I don't know. Until you uncover the map, you can't really see what's happening. Now, this guy, I'm a bit worried about this angle, and I'm a bit worried about this angle. We've got to cover everything off. We do have the machine gun guy. I want him to crouch there. This is a heavy weapon, so you're very unlikely to be able to move and fire in the same turn. So you want to try and set this up the turn before. And our sniper rifle guy is very similar. I'm going to keep them both crouched there just to provide supporting fire. This guy... yeah, we're going to get a bit bold here. I'm going to run you up this way. Oop. Turn you that way. There's another police officer over there, which is good. It gives the aliens something else to shoot at. Obviously, we do better if the police officers survive. We do lose money and score if the aliens kill everyone. Let's see what we can do. Okay, everyone's moved, kind of got in positions. We're not as well covered as I'd like, but hey. Let's end the turn and see what the aliens do. Okay. I heard what sounded like a door in the ship opening. And nothing else happened. Okay, the police officers didn't die. That's good. What I'd like to do is sweep around this corner of the map and then be able to start moving up along the whole width of the map along here. Like one long firing line would be perfect. So what I'm going to do, move you up to... I'm going to move you up here. Run you around that corner. Turn and you can't see anything. Okay. Going to run this guy up to here. Corporal Lucas Balaz. Can't see much inside, which is a problem. But we haven't heard any doors opening. I'm tempted to breach through there, but if we're going to do that, I probably want to take a shotgun guy, and I've sent both of them down this way, so let's not worry about it. Right, let's poke this corner. Okay, we can't go that way, which means we can move this way. Now, when you move up to objects on the map, you can see here we've got little green dots. That means there's plenty of cover from this side. Cover is really good for keeping people alive. Unfortunately, we're probably going to be attacked from this direction, so that kind of sucks. But I think we're going to have to take what we can get here and just move this guy in. I'm going to crouch him. I want to check behind, because obviously we've got a lot of space we haven't seen into yet. So if I turn you that way... It's very unlikely there's an alien there, so I'm not going to waste my time units. That leaves us enough for a normal shot. Got to be very careful with your time units. You can run back around. Yeah, I'm going to actually just stack him up right behind that guy and crouch him down so he's got a bit of protection. You are a bit exposed. Now, I might want you to sweep through this area, but the police officer ran in there and nothing bad happened to him, which means that area is probably fairly clear. Running him in straight through that door would probably be a bad idea, so I might actually bring him round this side. I'm not too concerned about the road because we've still got the snipers and the shotguns. We've got the snipers and these machine guns set up here to cover that angle. I want to sweep through this area, which means you guys are gonna wait. I don't want to be engaging in two areas at the same time, especially when there's a lot of aliens around. So we're just going to take this slow and careful. Okay, one of the police officers has found an alien and shot him by the sound of it. Didn't kill him. I didn't hear a death cry, but he did shoot him and hurt him. It probably wasn't this one here, but the one that ran that way, it could have been. Okay, first off, I want you to turn around and look inside. Okay, that building looks clear. The doors haven't been opened, which is a good sign for us. Okay, we're almost to the end of the map and I still can't see anything. Can I move you to there? Okay, that's good. You've got a decent bit of cover there from this direction, and you're looking in that direction, so you should be able to get a snapshot off if anything comes at you. You, I'm going to move... Who's got the most time units? 69 versus 45. Okay, you move up to there. Cover that direction just in case anything pops around this corner. Very unlikely, but I've seen the stuff I've seen happen in this game you wouldn't believe. And I want this guy to check this room for me. Okay, that's clear. Okay, again, stack up there, wait. No activity over here that we've heard, so I'm feeling a bit more confident about moving up. And there we go, there is one alien. That's our first encounter. Okay, we've got a pretty bad shot here. It's only 9% chance to hit for 20 turn units. We're pretty much blocked by this cover here. Now what I could do is try running up to that cover and then firing. If we're adjacent to the cover, it works in our advantage, not his. But I don't know what else is around this corner. How many time units have you got to try and support this? Because it's unlikely we're going to be able to move this guy up and kill him in the same turn. Well, fortune does favour the bold, and I don't want this guy to kill off all the police officers, so let's see what we can do. Okay, that gave us quite a lot of line of sight. We can see this area is clear. Well, I'd love to know if there's a door here, but I might just have to run this guy through this way and hope this guy survives the next turn. Still getting blocked by that cover. A burst is 42, so I could fire off 3 rounds at this guy and try and hit him. Which at this range I'm tempted to do, because that gives us 3 shots of 15% each versus basically 1 aim shot of 43%. Which won't kill him. There's no chance 1 shot will kill this guy. So I'm going to try and do a burst shot. This also has a chance of offering suppression, which limits their turn units on the next turn. But let's see what happens. Ooh, 37, not bad. That's actually a pretty good hit. He's going to be pretty badly wounded. Unfortunately, he is not suppressed, and we can't take another shot, so I'm just going to crouch down and... I'm going to run this guy around the corner. We do have enough time units for 1 shot. 1 normal shot. 19% chance to hit. This will probably kill him if it hits, but it's pretty unlikely. We're going to try it anyway. Oh god, that was a good shot. Okay. 2 hits and the alien is down. That's 1 dead alien. We know another one over here took some damage. So that's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. I'm pretty pleased with that. Being a bit brave there paid off. Now you guys are going to get a bit left behind, so I want to start moving up some of the snipers. I'm going to stack them up behind the fence here. It doesn't offer much cover, but it does offer some. And that means this guy's now got a line of sight all the way up here. Sniper rifle's obviously having quite a long range. This guy, yeah, I'm going to move him to here. He's not going to have a very good shot, but it does get us a bit more line of sight. The machine gun guy, I'm going to leave at the back for the time being. We might have to move them kind of bounding maneuvers so they're covering each other. We don't want them to get caught out. Okay, that's 1 dead police officer, and that was 1 alien plasma rifle opening up. As you can see, they're pretty nasty, but we know there's 1 guy up this way, so we definitely want to keep cover pointing that way. What I'd like to do with this team is try and get them up and clear through this building and then move up to this wall. What can we do here? I mean, if there was an alien over here, it probably would have engaged us by now. I'm tempted just to run it. Problem is, the alien that fired from up here could run down this way and engage these guys, or it could run down this way. So we want to make sure we're not just standing in the middle of the road. Okay, I'm going to sprint him across the street. Use the last of his movement to check inside the building. It doesn't look like there's anything there. And then we can get set up for next time. The shotgun guy... Ooh, you really don't have much movement. Okay, we just have to try and get as far as we can. I was hoping to have one shotgun guy pointing this way to cover off against that angle. I think he's going to be safe because of the container crates up here and stuff. Can I get this guy? Yeah, this guy's got way more movement. Again, high tone units comes in really handy for this kind of stuff. Okay. Just crouch there. He can check around this corner for us later. We can see there's a break in the wall there actually. So we've got line of sight through these windows and then through there. Okay. He should be able to see up both of these angles now, which will be really handy for us. I want to move the machine gun up. I don't know where he's going to go. I think he's going to have to move to here and just crouch. There's the alien. That's kind of bad because he doesn't have any turn units to fire. It takes 44 turn units to fire that machine gun off. You don't have line of sight. You are blocked. Damn. Okay, if he moves forward, hopefully reaction fire might get him. And they do have pretty decent cover, these two guys. This guy's got worse cover. But for that guy to get line of sight of him, we'd have to move all the way down to here. This is definitely going to be a bit of a fingers crossed moment, I think. Now, you guys... Got to be careful here. There could be aliens coming down from this way, which is probably where that guy came from. But this guy could also run around here, and if he survives this lot, could shoot them in the side. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to actually move into cover... going to move into cover here. You face that way. Put you on single shot. And I'm going to move you to there. That should still offer some cover, plus they've got someone covering their flank. Fingers crossed. And they run away. Okay. Ooh, what was that? Was that the police officer? Please tell me that was a police officer. Something moved right there and opened the door. And I can't see. I think it was the police officer. Because we definitely saw one run into that building and we haven't heard any shooting or killing. Okay, let's start with the shotgun guys down south. Okay, nothing there. That's blocked off. Move you around to there. Crouch. Keep time units in reserve in case you need to engage something. And again, I want to just stack up here and get ready for the next turn when we start moving around up to that wall. Now, you are ready to fire, so... yeah, you've got a nice, long, clean line of fire there, which is beautiful. If that alien comes back down the street, these guys should have some fun with it. I'd be tempted to move the sniper guy up to here to make sure he's got a cleaner line of sight, but that would put him in front of the machine gun. Friendly fire is a thing, and it's a bitch, so that would be a really bad idea. What I could do is actually shift you down to here, though, and then bring the other sniper along. So we're going to play a long, slow game here, moving these guys small increments, so they're not in any danger from the aliens or themselves. And that means we are pretty well covered here. At least we've got line of sight. So if we start moving up here with these two guys, I'd feel pretty safe. And I can stack them both up behind this container, which might be useful. Or run him up to there. Yeah, I'm going to run this guy up here. Face that way and crouch. Then this guy, run up to there, stand behind him and get ready with a snapshot if anything comes through. In fact, I can crouch him as well. Yeah, I'll crouch him as well, he's still got enough for a snapshot. Okay, who hasn't moved? That rifleman, because we're getting ready to move around the corner. On maximum time units when we make that move, so we're just going to edge one forward and then get ready to go. Okay, sounds like the aliens are opening and closing doors in their spacecraft. Corporal Ito Usada from Japan is a bit on his own over here, but he's got a shotgun and this looks to be fairly short line of sight, so I think he's going to be okay. Going to move him to there, so he's decently back from the wall. If anything comes around the corner, shotgun to the face. Snapshot is still pretty accurate with a shotgun, because it is a scatter of buckshot, obviously. Now, you guys, I can just about get you over there, but you're not going to have any turn units left. So there's an alien here, we're going to be in trouble, but at some point we've got to cross this street. So I think we're just going to have to go for it. There's the dead police officer. And I can tell from here, the only way into this whole area is for them to come through here. There's no other breaks in the fence, which means these guys have actually got that covered off. So we can actually turn you around and start moving down the other way. So our sniper team is basically going to, not our sniper team, our shotgun support team is going to reconvene over here and breach through this side. You guys, I want to get a look inside this building, because there could be aliens inside. But opening doors is problematic, so we're going to move past that for the time being. Check behind that container quickly, nothing there. Okay, crouch and just hide. You move up to there and keep an eye on the door. Crouch. Very small movements just to keep us safe. And the only people I've removed are my sniper and machine gun team. What I'm hoping for is that alien to come running back and just get shot with reaction fire. But I don't think it's going to happen, so we're not going to have to try and breach on this side. I'm going to want shotguns up front, so let's start moving this guy down. Just hold position there, move you one further up. Get you to stack up behind him. Stacking up behind them can be very dangerous, because a shot aimed at this guy could hit this guy still. Essentially this guy functions as cover for him, so you know, you've got to try and choose who's your most valuable person when it comes to this kind of stuff. If I could get line of sight further up this street with someone, that would be really useful, because then these guys could have plenty of time to take fire. So what I might do is send the sniper to here and see what he can see. He can see, okay, he can see a lot of stuff. We have one landed alien scout. It's not a very big craft, it's only got one room. And there's the alien that killed the police officer and ran away. And what I would really like to do is shoot this guy, so 95% chance to hit with 45 turn units, so we only get one shot of this. But 95% chance, I will take that, so... Ooh, that looked like a headshot, he's dead. Perfect. Now we've heard the doors opening and closing, and it probably wasn't that guy, so there's probably someone inside. But that actually is really useful. If we can get the machine gunner up to this position, he can cover that. Anything that runs out would just get murdered. As long as there's nothing over here. So this team's got to clear out this area, and we need to clear out this area so the machine gunners can move up and not have to worry about their flanks. Let's end the turn and see what they do. Standing in the doorway? Okay, that's a choice. We know there's at least one more in the ship then. He's just opened the door, checked to see what's happening outside. Might have seen us, might not. Depends how long his range of view is. Still no activity over here, so I want to push up and check our corners here. That's fine. Gonna be a bit brave here. Pop the corner. Okay, This whole area, this whole back area seems to be pretty clear, so what we're going to do is we're going to come back, and I think next turn we'll breach through that door, so you stand there to the side of it. I'm going to have this guy stand right in front of it, with plenty of time units and hopefully decent reactions, and anything that opens the door should get a face full of lead. Now, you're in a pretty good overwatch position there, so can we start moving you guys up? Can you actually reach that? Not yet, we're going to have to move you up in stages. So, I'm going to move the machine gunner to this position. He should be out of line of sight from anything over this way. I'm tempted to run the other sniper to next to this guy. Again, don't want to put him anywhere in front of the machine gunner, because that would be bad. The machine gun fires quite a wide spray of bullets, so you've got to be careful with that kind of thing. Right, now we've got to check this corner. Okay, see there's a bunch of open doors over here, which makes me nervous. It could have been civilians, there could be civilians we haven't seen yet running around, it could have been police officers, or most likely it's aliens. So let's move over here, get a bit of cover, and then I think these two are going to try and cover off this side. Stand there, if anything comes out that way you'll be fine. This guy... These are doors here, so there could be an alien standing right here who pops open the door and tries to shoot this guy in the back. So I'm going to leave him facing that way. Again, hopefully the reaction fire will save our ass if anything comes out. Okay. 3 aliens for a light scout. That sounds a bit light. I was expecting more, but that might be the last guy. Unfortunately, this is an XCOM style game, so you've got to take it slow and careful. This is a persistent squad, you know? These guys will get lots of experience for doing what they're doing, but if they die, you lose all of that. You've got to treat them with care. Now, this is a multi-level map, so I could actually run one of these guys around to here. And the height would actually give us a bit of an advantage. I actually get up onto this roof here, and that would actually show me the whole rest of that map. So I think I'm going to start moving the guy with the long-range weapon, the ballistic rifle guy, round the back here. Can I get you behind cover one of those AC units? Not quite, but the edge of the roof should protect you from most fire, so... Yeah, I'm going to... Hopefully he'll be safe there and they can't see him. If there's an alien right at the back here, they might have line of sight, but it would be a pretty long-range shot. This guy's going to move up. This door's been opened, which concerns me. Take a shot through the window if anything does come down those stairs. There might be someone up on the second floor. You're good there. Right, get the machine gunner in position. Whoa, okay, we've spotted something somewhere. What am I seeing? Crap. Oh, crap. I'm not sure how my machine gunner is seeing that guy, but that's bad. There's an alien standing right behind that door. And he's got line of sight straight down onto that guy. That's pretty much the worst case scenario there. Okay. Alright, you get into cover there. Yeah, and because I've already moved the other guys, I can't do anything about that. Well, I was right at least that there was an alien in the building. And that 3 seemed a bit light for a landed UFO. If he opens that door, steps out, he will be able to see this guy and will probably shoot him. He's not got cover, because I was trying to get him as far away from this side as possible. So that's bad planning on my part, but there's nothing we can do about it now. Let's check out this building before we get more aliens up the arse. Breach inside with this. I normally prefer to do this with shotguns, but no such luck. Okay, that is clear. These doors are all shut. I think we're actually pretty safe here, so what I'm going to do... Move him to there. Move Chloe Walker. Move her to there. And they can pop these doors next time, and then move up to this cover here and here. As long as there's nothing in that area, but I think we're pretty safe. It's this guy we've got to worry about. Oh, wow, okay. I have no idea why they didn't take the shot. That's crazy. Can you still see him? No, you can't even see him through the door. I don't know how the machine gunner managed to see him, but that's crazy. Right, you definitely need some cover. What I'm tempted to do is actually run you up to here. Because he shouldn't be able to see you straight down the side, and you'd have cover from that angle anyway. I need to get this shotgun guy inside the building. So I'm going to run him up to there. Far enough that he can't be able to take a shot if anything does come down the stairs, but we know the guy is at least one floor up. Meanwhile, you... Where do these stairs come down? Is that... Ah, those stairs come down here. Okay. Which is actually bad, because he could run through here. He could either step out this way and try and shoot down, or he could come down this flight of stairs and then open this door. That would take up quite a lot of his turn units, though. I think I'm going to keep him facing this way. If the alien comes out behind him, he's dead. But I think if the alien won't have enough time units to do down the stairs, open a door, turn the corner, and then fire. So I'm kind of gambling here. You, I'm going to move up a bit, keep you out of line of sight of the guy above, crouch. You guys can pop these doors, check the area, and then move into cover, just in case anything else pops out. And these guys are just going to cover that door. Unfortunately, they don't get reaction fire for someone just opening the door. They've actually got to take an action afterwards, like try and take a shot or step outside. And that guy's just opening the door and looking around. But we'll deal with him later. If he's going to just play around in the doorway, he can just play around in the doorway. Okay, this is starting to get a bit tense. I'm not very happy with how this is turning out. Alright, you guys move around this way. We're going to approach the alien craft from behind and then move down to cover off the doorway. But for now, I want to make sure that the snipers and the machine gun have clear line of sight, so we don't want to start moving them across here. This guy needs to get upstairs, and I can't see where the top of the stairs is, which is kind of problematic. There. Okay. You've still got enough time units to take a snapshot if anything comes through that door. Meanwhile, this guy... Okay, the alien is still upstairs, which is good. Can I move you in a cover over there? I can try and leave him here and fire around the doorway, or I can move him to cover there. I think the cover over here would be better, so I'm just going to do that. And he's just got enough time units to get behind the barrels, crouch, and still have a snapshot. This guy, I would love to bring this guy in to help with this situation, but I want to make sure there's nothing else around the back here. There's a very limited area left, so if we can try and scout this quickly but safely... Yeah, I think we're good. There is this room here though, so... Okay, cover off that door. I won't crouch him because he's just got enough time units for a snapshot if something does come through that door. This is what we've got to worry about right now. Oh, okay, you opened the door and then you ran away. Unfortunately the door closes at the start of the next turn, so that still doesn't allow us to open fire. Why they didn't take a shot there? Their reactions are very difficult to computate. It's based on both their reaction value and distance and the action of the other party, I believe. So they were probably just far enough away that it didn't trigger, which does kind of suck. It looks like there is just one guy in there because we have pretty good line of sight to that whole area. I need this guy to just check this back room for me. Okay, good. Nothing here. Get through that doorway. And if I can, let's get you upstairs. Man, this guy's got so many time units, it's crazy. Alright, get there. You move over there. Shouldn't be able to fire at him from the top of the stairs. Now, we know there's a bad guy up there. Last we saw him, he was standing right there. Is it possible to throw a grenade up the stairs? Because that would be great, although I probably shouldn't have put this guy right there. So I'm going to move him back. This is getting a bit crazy, but we're going to try and hock a grenade from here up the stairs and see if we can take that guy out. No, the roof down below blocks it. Damn. That would have been really good. Yeah, it's just being blocked by the roof element. Shoot, that would have been so good. Okay, I just need you to stay covering there. Go on burst fire, and just cover that. We're going to have to move a shotgun up, I think. Move it around to here and then try and fire up the stairs. Problem is, moving into the alien's line of sight will give him the opportunity of burst fire, which is going to suck for us. But I think until we get that situation resolved, I don't want to do anything else, so we're just going to end our turn. Jesus Christ! And Damon Russell is dead. No reaction shot. The alien just ran down the stairs and shot at him. Did he fire? Yeah, Damon Russell is dead. Where did that second shot come from? Because someone else shot at these guys. And I don't know where that came from. There's probably... I think there's still 2 or 3 aliens around. Which is mildly alarming. Okay, you don't have line of sight. But this guy must have used up most of his reactions. So... we're going to move you in. And we're just going to take... shotgun in the back to kill that guy. I don't know where that other shot came from. Can I get you guys to turn around a bit and just see if you can see anything? Either that guy fired 3 shots, but I felt like he came from a different direction, or at least a different angle. That's got me very alarmed. Okay, so we're down 1 Xenonaut already. This is kind of why I bought extra Xenonauts at the start there. Okay, I want that guy to kind of skirt around. I'm going to have these guys skirt around the back. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there is something back there. These guys should be pretty safe, unless I'm wrong and that shot came from up here. Maybe there are 2 aliens on this roof. I don't know. The only thing we can do at this point is just make sure the snipers and the machine gun are kind of facing more this angle. Should still be able to cover the door. Oh god, they took out the machine gunner. Right, there is another guy on the roof up there. This is going badly. So that's 2 dead. Okay, we need to get up there and deal with this situation. And he's right outside the door. Boom. Okay, he's dead. Jesus. Anyone else? Now, if there's a guy standing here, this guy's dead. I shouldn't have moved him out. That was a bit silly. But, I wasn't expecting 2 of them to be up on that tiny roof. That's a bit crazy. Okay, we need to deal with this last guy before anything else happens. So I'm going to start moving this shotgun guy down to here. I'm pretty certain with that, we're kind of hitting the numbers I was expecting to see now. That there aren't any more in this corner. They would have done something by now, I think. So, machine gunner is dead. I'm going to move one of the snipers over to this side just to keep the cover. This kind of helps out actually, because I was a bit worried about moving these guys, moving this assault team down to here with the machine gunner still there, because he could have reaction fired to shoot at someone standing in the doorway, and the spray could have hit people coming down the side, so we'd have to move him in a minute. Not that I wanted him to die, you know, this was not an optimal part of the plan, but we'll see what we can do. Jesus Christ, there's 2 of them. And no one's taking any reaction fire. Oh, there we go. And you missed. You didn't. Okay, we killed 1. How many did I say at the start? I think I said like 6 or 7 at the start, didn't I? You are 1 hit point away from death. Good lord. Do you have a med kit? You do. Okay, we're going to heal yourself up straight away. Good god, that went bad. Okay, you can give yourself 18 hit points, which I think is... yeah, that's probably a good idea. Can't recover all of his health, but can recover a bunch of it at least. Put your rifle back. That's pretty much all your turn units done. Let's move this guy up to cover you, or Chloe to cover you. So we've got 2 Xenonauts down and 1 badly wounded. Yeah, this didn't go terribly well, did it? So there were 2 in the ship, 2 up here, and 2 running around. So 6. Yeah, I said 6 or 7 at the start. I hate to be right about these kind of things. Can I get you around here? I don't want to leave anyone standing in front of these doorways apart from these guys who are kind of in cover. Although cover didn't help the machine gunner because of the angle. It came in from above, so that kind of negated the cover. But I still don't want anyone standing in front of these doors, so if you can run up to there, you'll have enough turn units to turn around and maybe get the reaction fire. Like I said, reaction fire is not a guaranteed thing. It's not like Overwatch in modern XCOM. Okay, you're just going to stand there and be a douchebag. Okay, you can't take part in the assault. I would like to get the other shotgunner in there. So I think we're just going to hold position for the time being. and then maybe next turn or the turn after we stack up on the door, which is a bad idea because if they throw a grenade you will die, but we're going to stack up on the door, pop the door, and just shoot whoever's on the other side. How long is it actually going to take you to get over there? Quite a while. Okay. Damn it, I wish these guys would take a reaction shot when he runs away from the door like that. Because that's actually not great. I want him close to the front. I need him by the door. So if we wait another turn and see if he comes back, like that. Okay, I'm going to move Corporal Ita Usada to there. He's going to crouch, crack the door, shotgun to the face. And that is the last guy. Okay, so we had 2 dead, 2 killed in action, and Lucas Balaz is badly wounded, so we lost Corporal Artur Polski and Corporal Damon Russell. Corporal Lucas Balaz has got a medal, he's got a purple heart, oh sorry, Crimson Heart, which gives him +1 bravery for suffering a serious wound in the service of humanity, but he will be out of the fight for 20 days, which is bad. Now, these green numbers here, you can see, are the increases to the statistics. So, strength has gone up to 46, accuracy up to 53, turn units up to 71. Ita Yusuda, you are going to be my new favourite friend with 71 turn units. That's great. Chloe Walker also has 71, so that's pretty good. We did kill 6 of 6 aliens. We took 2 casualties, which is bad. And we only saved 1 surviving local force, which is not fantastic. Now, we did manage to capture the Light Scout Data Corps, some alien alloys, a Seasoned Guard Corps, a Seasoned Non-Combatant Corps. That's the race of the aliens we just fought. The Guard Corps, I believe, are the ones in... One's blue and one's red, so I'm not sure which was which. We also captured some alien plasma pistols, which I can research. We've got 8 alien alloys in total. Oh yeah, down here we can see. So 4 alien plasma rifles, an alien plasma pistol, 12 alien plasma batteries, and spare corpses get destroyed. They are just disposed of. In total, we made $31,000 from this, primarily by selling off some of the stuff we've recovered here. So we did make a fair bit of money, twice as much as we would have done if we'd airstriked this. But let's end that. New projects are available for research: alien plasma pistol and alien alloys. We're still researching the alien invasion itself though, so I'm going to leave the scientists on that for the time being. Now, we've got the second crash site to do here, but we need to get Charlie 1 back to base. We need to get the wounded personnel off the ship, we need to get fresh personnel on the ship, and then try and do this one before night falls. This is a crash site, so some of the aliens will be killed in the crash, and some of the resources will have been destroyed as well. But I think I'm actually going to take a break here, because this has actually reached an hour-long episode. I don't know how long these episodes are going to be for this. This is an interesting game to play. And, yeah, we're probably not going to do the usual 15, 20, 25-minute episodes on this. They are probably going to be longer than that. So I hope you guys are enjoying, looking forward to long episodes, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. So do feel free to, leave a like down below, leave a comment telling me what you thought of this, what can be improved, what you want to see. Do you want your name to be put in? I can rename the soldiers if you'd like to have your name put in as one of my Xenonauts. And yeah, hopefully I'm going to see you guys later on for the next one of these. But for now, bye.